Hi, good morning, good afternoon, and also good evening, guys. I know I've been MIA, and yeah, I had a lot on my plate, and yeah, man. But yeah, um, I'm super late when it comes to this whole conversation. But however, I feel like I do just wanted to say something because if you have not noticed or you're new onto my channel, I always promote indaba yokuthi it's very important to work on yourself individually before you even start involving other people or bringing other people into your life, be it umjolo or be it you want to have a kid. You understand? But in terms of uguti, you want to bring other people in your life in the sense uguti, you want to seek for help, go to a therapist or your family. I'm pro that. You understand? I'm pro that. But however, the only thing that I is this thing yokuthi you want to move on, or you want to be in a relationship, or you want to bring umphefumulo into this universe or la emhlabeni, but you know ukuthi you're still not okay, or you're doing that to uvala void. I do not promote that. So yeah, with probably all of my videos, or 99.999% of my videos, I'm just promoting that. So with this video that we are doing today, it's of Sibusiso Lawrence and Unontobeko Cele. It has definitely made huge shockwaves all over the social media world or platforms, because it's not only just trending on Twitter, it was trending on Twitter, it was trending on Facebook, and it was also trending on IG, gonke, including TikTok. And yes, everyone and a lot of people have came forth with their point of views and everything like that. I also did my very best in terms of trying to just gather the information, as much information as possible, and to also put it together, because it's scattered. Everyone is saying different things, but however, let's talk about this, because this whole thing started with this video. Check it out and then we'll talk.
Sebenze kanzima empilweni yami. Thana sesifaye woman. Ngizama ukumjabulisa. Ngizama ukuthi umuntu osifazane ajabule. Ngizame kanzima. Ngiluze into eziningi, lots of money, lots of everything. But ke wazala ingane engasiyo yami, ngambekezelela ngayondla. Wakhathala yimina wangala. Ngoba sizophumela uRaf azamela umina. Wangigaba. Ngamgaba ngavuma. Ngahamba. Ngamshiya. Ngavuma. Kodwa usesebonile senginomuntu wami, sengihappy, ngiyamyeka naye unomuntu wakhe. Wabuyela kumina. Wathi kumina asibuyelane. Uzomyeka asikane. Into ayenzile uthatha ifoni yami. WhatsApp umuntu wami. Wamkhombisa ivideo ukuthi unami. Umuntu wamangala ngenxa yakhe. Mase fasibuyelane siqhubeke nempilo, wangaba naye. Kasala kanjalo. Lo muntu lo ngimondle engena nix, engena lutho. Noma umuntu osifazana lapha, yekani qhabaza amadoda. Yabo? Yekani. Nangu. Sothi nginehluku. Unasihluku. Decidele ukuthi angiqhaphaze. Asiqhaphazane.
So guys, what I've decided to do based on that video, I just took down a few points because he spoke about different things. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to be talking about each and every point as best as I can, and also try and present some videos and other people's opinions who are even involved in this, in terms of his family and friends, and her family and her friends. The first thing he spoke about into Guti. Based on that video, guys, I could not get, if this video was longer or corner like Kale corner, my apologies. That's the longest video that I was able to get. So guys, as you saw in the video, the guy has blood all over his face, and he's, for those who do not understand Zulu, what he is basically saying there on that video is that they were dating with Unontobeko Cele, and then I'm just going to sum up the whole thing. They broke up. There was infidelity that was involved. She became pregnant with another man's child. He forgave her. Another thing is now she's getting rough money, road accident fund, and she wants to leave him. Shuti, they had broken up, and then they both moved on. And then when she started seeing that this guy is happy with another woman, then she came back and wanted them to fix things, but it seemed for how he is saying it seemed as if she did not really want to get back with him, but however it was a matter of Uguti, she wanted just to mess up what he had going on. That's what he is saying. And then after the partner, and he said that he mentioned something, Uguti, Unontobeko took a video when she was with Sibusiso, and then sent it to Sibusiso's then current partner, and then they broke up because of that. And then Unontobeko, after that ended, then she also did not want to be with Ulentuzana Sibusiso, and then now Sibusiso is angry at the fact that we both moved on. Now I had my own thing that was going on, you had your own thing that was going on. Now you come back into my life to ruin my life. Next thing, you do not want to be with me. So it seems like that's where they ended up, where they are on this video. So I'm just going to be talking about all these points. Let's get to the first point. The first point was when he spoke about Indabeguti. He tried by all means, he worked very hard in his life to try and please a woman. But before we even get deep into him even having to start trying to please other people or women, let's check out these videos and then we'll talk.
Hayi ngoba zonke izinto zisihambela kahle. It's just that nje emini sesayijwayeza ukuhleka nani bese busuku sikhala sodwa. Ngoba inkinga zethu masixoxela nina kuhleba ngathi yabo. The word of the day today is this year 2023, guys. Let's give a pain so life will never get better. Akekho kuze kube better, akekho kuzoba better. Lethembonalo ayi lilahle.
From the first video, that sometimes we tend to have this thing, the person is just giving us advice. He's just saying a saying that people normally say. It's just a meme, or noma kanjani nje, but we never really take light. We never really take what a person says serious. No, most of the time, even you listen to what that person is saying. This thing that this person is saying actually has a deeper meaning, but as people, we just normally take it light. You know, this thing yokuthi asho ukuthi we cannot talk emini, we laughing, sihlekanani, then ebusuku sikhala sodwa. Already you can tell what this person is going through the most. It's going through a lot. Guys, sometimes, when someone decides to off themselves, you'll hear people saying, Guti, how much this person was like this person was like that. They never showed any signs. The signs are there, Bafetu. It's just that Guti, they're disguised with a joke, or they're disguised with, no, we normally hear this, we are the signs are there. I feel like we need to get to a point where we are able to notice, yes, it's a joke, but why is this person saying this joke or these types of jokes? Mina, his account on Twitter, it was just going on to the account. For me, it was just depressing. We're going to get to his advices that he was giving out to Guma relationships and stuff like that. But even with those, you could see, Guti, they are coming from a place of hurt, a place of, yes, baskilile. The thing that is just going through my mind, Guti, I haven't really went through, or I've been through certain things, but as people, we're not the same. We're not going to react the same way to different things. But yes, the skill you were, guys, and all of that. We've went through a lot when it comes in terms of relationships, but we need to learn how to move on. We need to learn how to heal. Now, if ezokhuluma esho ukuthi emini sihlekanani ebusuku sikhalanani, I remember there was this other I've seen numerous pictures or videos of people posting someone who's happy playing with a kid and everything like that, and then the next thing you read the caption, they tell you that the person offed themselves. And then even before you capture in the video, you'll see it's written, this is how someone who's about to take themselves out of this world looks like. You see the person is happy, you see the person is jolly, and all of that. The signs are always there, Bafetu. I don't want to lie to you, the signs are always there. Loku on its own, said it, Guti. It even goes back to Nalento Gutaban Betty. He just seen it as a Minamang Kolo to Vilan Konuglal. I'm not going to compare other people to me, but with my opinion, I've just never been in that situation. Because I remember last year, I don't know if I did a video about that. I was going through the most financially, work-wise, and everything like that. But again, as people react differently to different things, but the signs are there, Bafetu. The signs are there. And then you spoke about giving up. Things will never get better. You see, just now, Lama video. Yes, with this thing, we see our jokes and videos where people say, I give up on you can. But the message behind each joke honestly does need to be taken serious, regardless of how a person is saying it, because these days you never really know what is this person really trying to tell you. A person can tell you something serious but disguise it as a joke or as a cliche. Because even with what happened and how things ended, You can tell what the guy ended up being like, yeah, give up. Everything that he went through, he ended up being like, yeah, give up. And I'm not going to give up alone. So give up so you too. The picture just sent me it just sent me off J. The rails in J. Because this was posted in October this year. We was talking about him attending, it's been 5 months now, he's been attending a psychiatrist, if I'm not mistaken, but there's a therapist for emotional and mental support. He spoke about on that video, that his final video, he spoke about in Dabagot, he tried his very best all his life to try and make a woman happy. But what about you? What about you? It also goes back to what I'm always saying, Guti. Work on yourself first. Work on yourself first. Yes, it's hard to put yourself first. But we put her first at the end of the day, it's very important because it helps you, it protects you, it shields you. It even saves not only just your life, but even everyone's life who is around you. Ayikho into ebalekile njengokuthi uzibeke kuqala. Ayikho into ebalekile njengokuthi you work on yourself, because kokunye as you are busy working on yourself, you end up learning to appreciate yourself, you end up learning to love yourself, and you end up learning to know what is good for you and what is not good for you, and even end up learning to know does this individual deserve me or not? Do I deserve to go through this or not? You even get to a point not only when you get to a point of loving yourself, you even get to a point when you get to that point of loving yourself, you even end up stopping selfish. Do I deserve this or not? Does this person deserve this or not? Does this person deserve to go through what I might put this person through or not? You even get out to point ezinye izinto asinasidingo. Ukuhlukumeza omunye umntwana because mina ngikho grand, asikho isidingo salokho. Because nami, I wouldn't want to go through that. I wouldn't want my kids to go through that. I wouldn't want anyone that I love to go through anything like that. Once you get to a point, I'm also not there. I'm still working on myself. I always say this with me, I'm not ready to be in a relationship. I'd love to be in a relationship, but there's still few things that I say, I still need to get fixed. But one thing I still remain on, Kwamanj, is this thing, Mina, even Wendy Williams once said this thing, if she was to get married again, if I'm not mistaken, she was like, me and my husband, we're not going to stay in the same house. We are not going to stay in the same house. We're going to stay in separate houses. You stay in your house, I stay in my house, different neighborhoods. Just to go off topic, I saw that, I liked it. Because I like my space. As much as I love my space, I also would want to be in a relationship with someone who's also willing to do what I want. Not only is that person willing to do what I want, I'm also willing to do what they want. But for me, this is one of the things that is very important for me. Good relationship. Because when you meet up with a person, you need to talk with me. And then we talk, we see, can we reach a common ground when it comes to these things? For me, this is very important for me. I want to miss you. I want to come and visit you. But we are married. I know somebody else might come and be like, guys, because the tap is leaking. Someone might come and be like, because now your person cheat and everything like that. With the cheating word. Cheating, if you cheat on me, I leave. I always say that. I will leave you. I will not fight you. I will not do anything to you. I will just leave you and I'm not coming back. Mina. Because I don't even trust people. Because with most of my relationships or all my relationships, I am the one who left the person that I was dating or the guy I was dating. I do not trust you, Guti. When I left you, what happened to you? Because abantu sometimes, guys, for not even sometimes, yeah, sometimes. Umuntu, you leave a person because this is not good for me. I do not deserve this and this and this and that. And you have spoken with the person, I don't want you to do this, and that. But if it gets to a point, this person is not changing and there's no difference or anything like that, you leave. Now, even when it comes to change, it depends. What did that person do? Or what is that change that is supposed to be done that has not been done yet? With cheating, Mina, I don't wait for you to change. I can do change. I just leave you. So, when I left you, I do not know ubunjani mentally. Ukwatile. Because khona abanye abantu who don't even care about you, who know you are eating in the palm of their hands or from the palm of their hands, but once you leave them, but you have a bruise ego, you have a head. I just don't trust people, man. If I leave you, we never getting back together ever again. That's that. Yes, ungaba hurt mental and all of that, but at that point, wena eswengushile. Because omunye ngaba like, most now I'm hurt omunye umuntu. Unfortunately, guys, into mayingilimaza, I have to leave. Nakhona futhi abanye abantu, you must also sit down and check ukuthi lo uhetheka makwenze njani. Akwazi ukutshela ukuthi when you are hurt, you are mentally disturbed or kanjani by virtue of ukuthi umuntu left you because you were physically abusive to them, you're emotionally abusing them, financially abusing them, you were just not treating them good. And then when a person is a victim, you cannot do that. You cannot. As it is in the we have to check. Because I'm trying to even avoid this thing. A person will come and tell me, I must now we have a hate, we have a crash. Guys, you work on yourself before you get into another relationship. Even worse, if you ever decide to get back to your partner, you do not only just work on yourself, your partner must also make sure that this person is also doing the same thing. Unfortunately, you can drag a horse to a manzin, but you cannot make the horse drink the water. Yes, the person, if they really want to get back to you, because most of the time you find out that person, the other individual is the one who wants to get back with you. They can do everything to try and convince you in terms of telling you, yeah, Mina, I have changed. Mina, I am okay. There was even this other video. Check out this video where they spoke about Urav. And then we'll talk. We'll carry on.
Kwasabuye sayimpembezelo sathi ayihlaphe kuyenzeka iphutha umuntu uyalenza iphutha amshayisa umuntu ngephutha engeve eqondile sayitshela kanjalo kanti usibusho usobe enenhloso ukuthi ambulale ngoba khona i conversation yabo la ku WhatsApp ayivezile futhi wathi wena Ntobe kahle kahle mina ngaphuma kuwena ngangiphuma ngomhla ka1 kuwena empilweni yakho Ntobe wathi Ntobe yazi le ngazi Ntobe yazi le Ntobe ngambophisa usibuko sathi kodwa ke ngoba vele ke asimbophisanga ngalesa sikhathi ake simlinde sibheke ukwethaka ukuthi wenza uyashintsha ngoba ube ngathi umuntu oshintshile
manje ukhuluma ngoshintsho sho ukuthi i-relationship yabo ibinjani ngoba besikhuluma nomndeni kaSibusiso bethi bona bayazi ukuthi bekunengqushu lapho nalapho kodwa ngokwakho uSibube kuumuntu ohlukumeza uNtobe noma into yenzakale njengoba uthi mhlambe bekuyiphutha ngenkathi emshayisa ngemoto awusichazele ukuthi ibi violent yini na le relationship yabo.
Ya ngingasho ukuthi beyi violent ukuthi sho sina besinganakile kodwa ngithe mase ngilandele emva kwengozi le emshayisa ngemoto uNtobe washo ukuthi cha vele lo mfana i relationship yakhe ayikho.
Ushintsho bafethu siyalibheka ukuthi this person, why would I want this person to change? Or not good. Why would I want this person to change? Because uzothi ngoba yamthanda. Yile ayishintshe. Uyayibheka guys. Ugeli ebemazi ukuthi unjani. UNontobeko ebemazi ukuthi uSibusiso unjani. Already he was already abusive to her. He was already abusive to her. Because I also fail to believe ukuthi he can just run her over ngemoto engakaze abe abusive to her before. No, this person has been abusive to her for a very long time and has gotten comfortable with being abusive to her. To a point of which now he doesn't feel like the abuse that he has been inflicting on her is enough. Now he feels like he needs to take it to another level. That's why he ran her over with the car. All of this on this video is alleged, guys. That's why. It's rare for a person to just, or he's been doing this to other people. But naguwe, I'm sure we're going to one. The fact that even the family was like, and all of that. Unfortunately, even with what I have even seen with social media, why people are tending to side with Sibusiso is the fact that they've been seeing a few videos of Sibusiso, but not of Unontobeko, and haven't heard her speak or her side of the story. Because I feel like if she also had a chance, yokuthi when all of this was happening, asho ukuthi bafethu nangu umuntu sizama ukungenza ukuthi nokuthi ngoba ngenza ukuthi, the story would have been different. Because here what I'm seeing, and most of us have seen, is that Sibusiso came out as a hero. I'm not the first person who's saying this or said this. A lot of people are saying that. And there are a lot of men in South Africa who are even viewing Sibusiso like that. It's sad. Even another TikToker spoke about it. If your partner, one way for you to test what kind of an individual is your partner, speak or raise this conversation with your partner. What is their take about this whole thing? And do not fight with your partner. Just because with his response, it's definitely going to show you the type of man that he is. Because you can also find out at the end of the day, he does have these same traits that and Sibusiso had. And now there's a possibility, guys. Another thing, I think I've also said this. There's a possibility now you might end up like that. And the sad thing about all of this, all these 90% of these GPP cases of relationships is cheating. Cheating. In the kuba is cheating. Cheating eba imbangela yazo zonke lezi zinto lezi. Or main. Askafake nama insecurities, askafake nama past traumas and all of those things, but it's cheating. Be it a man is going to offer woman or a woman is going to offer man, cheating. My thing is, why are you still cheating? And I'm talking to everyone. Yes, I was speaking to this other guy. Yes. Now, so 50-50, women, men, and all of that. Women also want to be like, yes, men are independent. There's nothing a man cannot do that I cannot do. If he cheats, I will also cheat. The difference is this. You do not have the strength that the man has as a woman. Yes, you can do indlela zakho, you wait for him to sleep, you can poison him or do anything. But if he wants to act now, he will not want you to eat food. He will not want you to wait for you to sleep or poison and all of that. No, he will just do it now. You do not have the same strength as he has. There are some women who do have that strength, but majority, they do not have it. Now, why would you want to put yourself if he cheats? Why? Why don't you leave him? I know there is a story, if I'm not mistaken, that I once covered of a lady that wanted to leave the man, but the man did not want her to leave or wouldn't let her go. I know there are also stories like that. I know. But basically, as women, why would you even still want to even compete with him? ukunika imali. Do you know ukuthi as much as this money that you are getting from this man is buying you Louis, it's buying you with Dragon City, it's buying you this and that, it's not only just buying you that, it is also buying and paying for your funeral. It is. Because uzomtshela ukuthi why ungamshiyi atshotha hey mina ungenzela ukuthi nokuthi but ngaphi amchithela. When it comes to that one bafethu, I'm not siding with men or kanjani. I'm just trying to open amehlo abantu besifazane ukuthi why would you do into kanjalo uwazi ukuthi lo muntu can do anything he wants anytime if he finds out that you are cheating on him. And from the olden days, if a man cheats, he's sock. It's been like that. Guys, it's been like that, and there's absolutely nothing that we can really do. We can try and educate some of those guys who, or women, or people who are willing to be educated when it comes to that. And nakona, even if not educated, that does not guarantee ukuthi they will take that and understand it and be like, oh, okay, yeah, vele. Yes, it's not fair ukuthi thina cheat abantu besifazane ngacheat. Unfortunately, there's nothing that can be done with ngalokho. If he cheats, you leave him. If he cheats on you, you leave him. Yes, people will tell you, cheating is like leaving a South Africa because it's raining. Uyohlala e-USA. Nakhona uyifika imvula. Hayi bafethu, if kumina ukuthi kufanele lokhu uhamba uthutha for ukuthi ube right and the mental health yakho. That's why it also goes back to this thing. Zithandeni bafethu. Niyazi into enideservayo, niyazi into enifanele. Khona nani futhi, yes, when you know into ekufanele noma usuzithanda. Even now masubona ukuthi usuya wrong, uyakwazi ukuyimisa. What am I doing here? What am I doing here? This thing ukuthi the family saw the signs and all of that. Families, they do that. There are families who do that. That if a man is beating the woman or the man is being abusive to the woman physically, they'll be like, you know, yazi mshadweni, mshadweni vele kunje. Futhi angiphathi ke mabese beze bazokucela. Because vele beyithatha ngokuthi inkinga kahle kahle. How I'm also saying it. They just see it as ukuthi uwe osuyinkinga. Because wena awukhona understand ukuthi amadoda anje. Uyasho noma ukuthi bazabili kuyimbambatha kancane indaba ukuthi ifihle ihlalwe mhlawumbe uzoshintsha kanjani kazi zabhekwa izinto umuntu afanele azishintshe umuntu oba abusive to kuwe hayi mina ukuthi asifane as people. Yes, there are guys who change, and shout out to those guys who've changed, you know, shout out to them, but zabhekwa izinto umuntu afanele azishintshe. It's cheating. Hey, mina can't angeke abusiveness. I've once even spoken about indaba ye-ex yami ukuthi wakazama ukudonsa ifoni kimi rough vele ngamtshela ukuthi i-relationship iphelile. Angeke zikhona izinto singashintshela guys. If afukeza njalo yini ushiya yini kuphi yeah, because even nokuthi umuntu abe rude to you the problem is this with that. Yes, ungalinda ukuthi uzoshintsha. And yes, one day agcine vele eseshintshile. Yes, one day agcine vele eseshintshile, but the problem ukuthi the time eseshintsha wena usuku usunjani. By the time this man or this woman decides to change, when she has been rude to you for 100 years, how will you be mentally? Yes, you'll be happy with my partner has changed, but how will you be? The problem is that it might not show within that relationship, but it will definitely show in future. And the problem is that when it shows, it might even show up to a person who does not even deserve all of that. Our families do also kill us. I do not know if Ugeli did not want to leave Uboy because she was scared, or she was also took this thing ukuthi indoda emshadweni kuyabekezelwa. We do not know that, but our families now, they do not always help us. They don't. I would be very disappointed, and I would cut my family member off who will tell me a situation like this if I was a female or my sister was in a relationship in situations like that, and then a family member was to say, that person is dead to us. We're cutting that person off. Because we are not about to tolerate izinto ezumbedo in the name of no. I'd like us to also check out these videos. Before we even check out those videos, let's just check out the videos of where he was speaking about giving out his relationship advices, and then we'll also overlap to when he spoke about on that main video, his last video, when he spoke about he lost everything. Check this out and then we'll talk again.
Umuntu cha unenhlanhla umuntu othandana nawe. Lapho umuntu wenhlanhla ukugowisana.
Yes, guys, I'm coming from a friend and I just thought of this. Most relationships, abantu abapostayo, like they're happy, they're having its whole in life. Mostly our relationship are fucked up, like really, really bad relationships. And I used to have a relationship like that where you used to post everything. It's not like my relationship was bad or this was fucked up. But I realized something. Yes, you can have a happy relationship without to post and stuff. And the more I post and tell people what you are having is the time where you are actually happy and enjoy the company of being with your partner. Into eyenzakalayo thina sibona wena wedwa, if you glow alright, this means we relationship yakho alright. You don't have to post for us. I just did that. I'm living happily ever after.
Yabona nje mina akekho umuntu esifazane ngimthembayo emhlabeni, not even one. I don't trust women. The reason I don't trust women, they lie a lot. Yo, ayibana mangala abantu. A person will say they love you and they don't. Unlike men, I trust men more than I trust women. I don't trust women at all. Not even a single woman I trust. Men are better when it comes to trust, because if a man says they love you and they don't, their actions will be honest. They will mistreat you, they will show you that they don't love you. But a woman will say they love you but they don't, and their actions will make you believe they love you and they don't. They don't care about you, brother. They literally don't care about you. Don't just trust everything that women say. And kuyenzeka ukuthola ukuthi uthandana nomuntu ni happy ku right, bese suddenly they change, uthi abona basekho right. Kanti njengoba wena buthandana naye, bethandana nalomuntu wakhe omenza abe happy, as soon as exabano kanye ehlukana nalomuntu wakhe amenza abe happy, bese yaqala ngimistreetha nawe, uqala uba ne attitude, and when you think there's something wrong you did, but you know akabusethwanga uwe, abusethwe ilo muntu vela jola nayo bemenza abe happy. Ngazi nicabange lawo.
Yabona abantu besifazane, most of the time they used to think ukuthi bahlaniphile nabantu besilisa. The thing is, abantu besilisa, they understand ukuthi ukuhlakanipha is a great responsibility, so they choose to act stupid, like they are not smart, because they don't want to take the responsibility. So they enjoy like pretending they are stupid. That is why when you challenge a man, he shows you good thing. He's smart. This is the other thing. You think if a woman leaves you and then suddenly she's with another man, you think she went around and then found that's another man. Nah, her new man is always there. It's just that you don't touch that phone. And there's no way a woman can be in love with one man. She can choose to be with you only, but definitely there is someone else out there who's in her heart.
Yabo. So when there is another man in their cell phone who's just waiting for you to fuck up, then he's slipping. Yeah. Maybe for the apps only, yonke shaya wele ukuthi sometimes mantombazane they go away, and if things don't work out, they come back and you won't even know it.
Amanye ama-blessings wakho mjida ablockwa ile ntombazane othandana naye. uNkulunkulu uyabona ukuthi uyayithanda lengane yabantu kanti yakufebela bese ayivela ivala imali kaze uyilobola.
That's how it is. Yabo. So even if you're in a relationship, I don't care how much you love your partner or how much do you trust your partner, but always keep it at the back of your mind. Ukuthi someone can love you wholeheartedly and sleep today and wake up tomorrow and decide they no longer want to be with you and they don't love you anymore. So whenever you think about sacrificing anything at any point, whether you're a woman or man, just always have that at the back of your mind. If I wake up tomorrow and decide I no longer want to be with you, there's really nothing you can do about that. There's really nothing. Not even $1 million can change someone's mind who has already decided that they no longer want to be with you. So never forget yourself. Throw yourself to a man so much in such a way that you forget yourself. Don't sacrifice too much. Yes, keep things in balance, but don't sacrifice too much for a man or for a woman or for anyone. Just always make sure that you do what's best for you.
Mina, I do not know, Buffett. This guy, he seemed like he had the tools. He knew. Good, if when into so, you do this. If when into so, you do this. To protect yourself. He seemed like he had all the tools. But buga ke manje. Look at what happened. You know, men, I've heard this numerous times. Men will tell you, Guti, abafazi bayabheda. They don't trust women. He did also say that. My question is, then why be with women if bebeda? It goes back to also lento yokuthi yes omunye uzothena akekho gay, but another thing, it also goes back to lento yokuthi nini problem yenu anizazi nani anizithandi nani animind ukusettlisha for something engekho right for nina, just so that ingathola that temporal pleasure, or I don't know what to call it. If you know this thing is not right for you, why are you still sticking around? Why are you still going after it? Why do you still even want to be with it? If this thing is that bad, a relationship based on a lack of trust. Let's just speak about trust, because Sibusiso here spoke about trust. Already, leunji accede relationship like. If a person is already generalizing ukuthi mina akekho nje umuntu esifazane ngimthandayo, what? I do not know if ucele so lama video or not, or kanjani, but what would make you think ukuthi wena kuyakuthemba? Because already, if this person, because people have this thing ukuthi man ngena ku relationship yakutshela ukuthi yena uhethwe ubani mina nje futhi ngibathanda abantu besifazane. Most women these days, they have a male best, and even if they do not have a male best, when they go out to Ikruvo, wherever they go out, wherever they want to go out, be grooving, be Swiss, what makes you think that that man will not stay ngemuva esale ethi lo uyacheat, lo uyobona bani, lo now? What makes you think nje? And I doubt ukuthi akaze kwenzeke in one incident uSibusiso akaze accuse ugel ukuthi uyajola, kukuthi vele uthola ukuthi mhlambe vele bengajole at that particular moment. I mean, if you do not trust me, we're not doing anything. And if I don't trust you, we're not doing anything. It goes back to this thing, know yourself. Get to know yourself. reach to a point yokuthi uyazi ukuthi lokho angeke nje lokho, there's no beating about the bush makufika ngalento lokuthi yazi mhlawumbe ngizogcina ngimthemba. No. And normally they say that trust is like a mirror. Once it's broken, you can try to fix it, but you'll still see the scars. So, when it comes to that, and he even spoke about Uguti, and he even trusts men more. Why didn't you maybe try to venture into that? And you understand when it comes to Uguti, why we even have DL men. Just to go off topic a bit, there are guys who are happy in relationships with the same sex than with women, but by virtue of his society, they just cannot live that life fully. Every time umuntu wakhe uzoba happy, but at the back of his mind, kuyohlezi kukhona guilt because of his society. So that part, that I feel like that could be the part that I could also understand. Besides the fact that he was not gay. I think that's the thing. And he spoke about it. Sometimes the people we're with, I'm just going to put it like that, because he spoke about sometimes the girl that you're with is blocking your blessings. If he felt like that, okay, he did not feel like that. If he, the thing is, he felt like that with Nontobego, or he did not feel like that. But if you can see into Guti, this is not a blessing for you, why? Nicho anizong hlukana bese niyabuyelana futhi. Kanjani? He did not specifically say Guti Unontobeko was the one she was talking about when he was talking about when he said Guti, some girls they block your blessings. Like, why couldn't you see that? Because I feel like life on its own is a blessing. If you felt like she was not a blessing to you, or she was not being good in a sense of bringing happiness, because even happiness, by faith, truth be told, it is a blessing. Why was I even after, because allegedly it's being said they broke up, they both went their separate ways. Sibusiso started being happy. She was also seeing someone else. She wanted to come and destroy what he had, and then sing the Puma number rough. And now they want. Why couldn't you have even seen good Yazin? Lonu Satan uqobo. And uyanglinga. Azangikhona ukubona that with all the tools that you seem to have had. Because the things that you are even saying, some of the videos that you are saying, uyazi ukuthi uzawanje umuntu ukuthi ususona experience, you do have experience. Or you've seen a lot of things or a few things ezenzekalayo in relationships. And then there's that video where he speaks about overspending. On that last video that he had, he spoke about he lost everything. Kanjan, how did you end up losing everything? It's like there are people expect okay, Usman vele into so ngayenza. But ulo angeke ayenze. You said it yourself, bruh. Then how did you end up getting to a point where you ended up losing everything? Is that still happiness? Is that still happiness ukuthi uluze noma sacrifice yonke into ozothi masusu for umuntu ozothi masesenihlwe nalo umuntu usale usunganayo lento le ibiphilisa ozosala futhi ukhale ngayo? Is that still a happiness? And ayikho lento kuthiwa ukuyasacrifice emjolweni. khona izinto enirisha ilona ukuthi yazi senze ukuthi but ezinye izinto is it a sacrifice worth leyo dase indle yami ngidase yonke into yami just so that ngizokwenza ukuthi umuntu abe happy? Is that still happiness? Ezothi umuntu mase sekushila usalongana ngisho underpen ezothi the following person uzomthola azobe naye mase senhlukana akutshela ukuthi wena wakuthola ungana under wathola futhi une under noma wakuthola wena une under yembongo kanti onke lama under athathwa the time noma wadayisa the time sasenalo muntu. Is that still happiness? What about happiness yakho? Kubalekile guys ukuthi before you even start making other people happy, you also start with yourself. So charity begins at home. You need to make yourself happy first. And never forget the happiness yakho. I remember even with the whole story ka Banu Latoya and Ulebukang. Ulebukang was speaking about indaba yokuthi she even forgot about herself and all of that. No, you can't do that in a relationship. You cannot. And even when you start doing that, and your partner does not see that or sees that but does not say anything, or does not say, hey baby, now humble into good, baby, now it's that's a red flag on its own. You're a red flag, Lay. So if you knew ukuthi you should not sacrifice yonke into yakho, how did you end up la ukhona manje? What happened? And one thing that almost slipped my mind now, of which guys, very many years ago, my videos it's black and white, and I like it dark. Ian. Okay, it kind of slipped my mind. It'll get back again. I mean, that's the part I understand when it comes to kanjani. It's like umuntu ohlala nitshela ukuthi guys nenzani ukuthi ningaphuza utshwala biyabulala noma ningahamba ebusuku khona inkulu next thing uyohamba ebusuku uyosehlala ihamba ebusuku. The other thing he spoke about ingane. There's this video I came across. I do not know who's this lady. Other people are saying that the kid was his. Other people are saying that specifically this lady. Check out this video and then we'll talk.
Family yakho mangabe uthi wena uzoma nefamily nawe ume nomuntu wakini. Uyabona mangakwazi ukutshela umuntu wakini iqiniso. Uyomncwaba ngoba abanye ngaze bayimela lonto bombulala nje bakwenza usibusiso nje. Le family le lo mntwana wafeba elotsholo wahamba ozala ingane kwenye indoda. Waqhubeka wabuyela kuyindoda futhi. Indoda yamxolela. Ucabanga ukuthi indoda ixolile? Ithi indoda mase simuvile sikwenye relationship aphinde futhi yena ayaphinda imoshele futhi. Icala lomfazi ofebileyo kalipheli. Ngaphandle mawuliphile lo cha yakhe ingane mina kaze ngifebe. Phinga impela. Bawuvumile asiphele leso silonda. Lo mfana ubebekezele unondindwa sifebe lentombazane sifebe esinomona mayithi umfana adlula siphinde siphihlize. Lezi ngane zethu kufanele zaziqinise namhlanje. Awukwazi ukuthi uthanda umuntu owenza ama back and forth. Inhliziyo lo akujola kapilo. Awuzi umakhazi ukuthi uthini. Wena uzomena udlala ushintsha abafana ngathi udlala ibhola. Ngapha uyamitha phinde ubuyele futhi kumyeni wakho. Lenye ingane aphinda yonke ucabanga ukuthi isibhukubuka yena ngana hliziyo ujona ngehliziyo. Uma umuntu wakini umthando womtshela iqiniso ukuthi wena abantu ufebile nanokuba usubuyele futhi lendoda yakho babe kuphi ngasikhathi ebuyela futhi emosha irelationship kasikalo Sibusiso. Ingane zizokumosha ingane zethu zabafana kanje zimosha impilo zazo. Bese zithi ngoba zona amantombazane zizomelwa zibe sendibufebe. Intombazane ikwazi ukushintsha abafana ngathi ishintsha ibhola bedlala egroundini. Bathatha ujomane udingana nani uchilisa anike uace. Intombazane njalo le. Ulokhu yenza ama-back and forth uyabuyela emva uyahlehla uyangena uyaphuma. Lo muntu umhethile ukuthandile wamfebela waqolela waphinda wazala ingane. Wathola umuntu wahamba wena
uyaphinda futhi uyabuya uyamoshela mase usumoshele futhi usuthi futhi asamfuni wawumali ephambi kwabazali bakhe. Cha impela ayikhona ela mkhulu so uma umthanda udadewenu kofanele uhlale naye phansi uthi wedadewethu idlula mawudlula ngalokho ushaya back and forth ayicaca ukuthi uyenzani noma uyaphuma noma uyangena noma uzonza iphuma ngena uzofa. Masijola ngenhliziyo masithanda ngenhliziyo sizokwenza uyilima. Amantombazana ayazi ukuthi mayiqomile masilotsholiwe ma ukuthi awuyeka lo mshado uyeke uphume wona musuphuma le ungene nabuyela uyamhetha lo muntu uphinde futhi ummoshele noma sithola umuntu kuwa manje umbulala ekhunganyana. Amsho bembuze embalele emenza yonke le embalele baqala na waphendula yashenduka wabona ukuthi ayikahle uyangibulala vele.
Clearly, lo mama vele, I do not know if this lady knows them or not, but the way she's speaking, it's as if she knows the whole story and everything. And clearly she does not like Unontobeko. We do not know. Just based on this video, we'll just say allegedly. She did not like her because of her alleged actions. Yo, guess Wes, check out this video.
The screenshot was leaked. So uthi bafo umuntu wesifazane uyabekezelelwa please ihlisa umoya. Aphendula uSibu athi ngengoba ukunyani kwazi lapha ekhaya niyakhuluma nje ngeke ngabizwe eThaveni kuthiwa bedliwe labafana bakaMhlongo abahamba ngeveni elihlaza bam istimela lapha ngaseyihlahleni ngafika ngizomlanda ngambuza waphika safika endlini isiketi sakhe sicwela ama-spams udakiwe lo muntu wesiphathi iphenti lakhe lilahlekile kade ethi kumina uyoluka sengimlanda eThaveni manje usedakiwe baze bam July waphuma la ekhaya wathi uyaka antu wakhe kunomcimbi ucela isipheko ngamnika u2500 ngamthengela nezingubo zokugqoka ukuze afike emcimbini naye ebukeka. Ngithe ngasamthola ocingweni ngavela ngashaya imoto ngeke antu wakhe la ethe kunomcimbi khona ngiyafika antu wakhe uzihlalela uphuza itiye thule kuthe cwaka aze kube nomcimbi wabuya mandesa xabani waxolisa ukuthi ubeye kuba bongani yakhe le ndala kodwa wamfonela phambi kwami wathi akasamfuni. Yo kwazi kwanzima bhodi kodwa unkosikazi wakho lo uzomlahlaphi lapha ingane yakhe le ndala ihlezi isho ukuthi ubaba uyafika la kwami ahlale futhi ngimbuze lo mfazi aphiki. Mina makufika uSiyanda la ekhaya amkhulumisi kodwa yakhe ingane ngihlala nayo la ekhaya kodwa yami uyayizonda mefikile upheka amazambane ngamabomu and sekaningi futhi ngitshela ukuthi usinothanda kuyena wami nami futhi ukutshela iqiniso nje bafo sengiyasola izenzo zakhe nje usino akusiyo le ekhaya ungaboni ngithule nje bafo kuningi engikuthwele lapho ubelele insukwini kade ebuye endaweni zakhe akhathele imvithi mangivula isikhwama sakhe kunebhodlela elincane elibhalwe ukuthi isikhafulo sangaphansi. Now I don't know the legit
Mina vele ukuthi as people we're not the same. Mina vele, if I was the one who went through all of this or was experiencing this, one day I was never even going to get to a point ukuthi ngigcine sekufanele ngiyoattend. We do not know ukuthi Sibusiso was attending a therapy was also the actions that are being alleged ukuthi uCele was doing ukuthi yiwoni isizathu. Mina nje I was never even going to get to that point. I was not. And I also urge you now, this thing of having to be like, no umuntu ngimthanda ngenhliziyo yami yonke angengikhone, because there was even a video of Sibusiso where he was speaking about ukuthi umfazi, you think that you can get umfazi nje because amantombazana amaningi. It's not easy. Check out this video.
Ngiyakhumbula ngisakhula ngisawumfana ngitshela ukuthi ngontombazane maningi kulula ukuthola umfazi. Ayikho phela lento. Agcobe iNeverton. Bafazi abekho. Mawuthola umfazi these days kumele ubonge. Khumbula nodade bethu babona ukuthi bashelwa bafana abaningi namanje basakwenza ngoba bhayizi umuntu ngoba ushola inqwaba abafana abona ukuthi move on ku easy eshimphuphe abafana bagibelisa imoto we azangani usiqhele peleta bagibeza imoto bakuthengela ibhega omtshela ukuthi ufuna u100 okuyokwenzela nazi bonke uzokuninga yini kwami nginika imali kwakhona umfana usikhona into ayifunayo uzosiyabona usenyamalele aphinde umthole hey
mina vele ngeke be it ukuthi abafazi bare or in kure I'm just not going to put myself through that. I'm not. My life is not going to end because of that, especially with him since he had kids. I was just not going to go through that. Even now, whoever you are, male or female, you should not put yourself through that. Why? Because uthanda look. Because in Swagud. Yo, mina nje. Angeke nje. Instead, I would even just feel embarrassed. Why? Unfortunately, I can't also say why was I with this person, but yeah. This thing of having to bottle things up, it's not healthy. Even having to bottle in, don't you to even get to a point where you have to bottle something up. Why? Why are you even sticking around it for? Learn to you when you look bottle, at some day you will explode. And you did explode. At some day you will explode. Bafethu abantu bayashiwa. Baningi abantu la emhlabeni. Travel the world. Phuma ayazi angazi yini ngizothi nenzeni. Umjwala is not the end of the world. If it does not work out, it did not work out. At least you're still alive. You can still do whatever you want to go and do and be happy. Awazi uyena se eNatal. Already when usufila like umjolo awukho uthanda lokho akwazi uyekuphi nakuphi la nje locally bafethu travelana umhlaba nesithandi travelana umhlaba travel the world love yourself this thing ukuthi umjolo if someone hurts you leave them nakhona futhi it depends ukuthi how what did they do. And are they even remorseful of the pain that they caused you? Because regardless of how a person hurt you, if a person is not remorseful, regardless what wins it, uyamu, she. I was telling this other girl, not this person again, okay, so it mina on my relationship advice, why ngayeki? Because sometimes people just will want you to tell them what they want to hear, but unfortunately you just do not do that. Mawuhlumezeka usahleleni uyamthanda. There's absolutely nothing you can do when somebody loves the other. It's emathandweni. If umuntu ethi uyamthanda uzokwenza njani? So mkhipha kanjani? Angeke. Up until that person gets to a point where Atiana, you know what? I'm done. I want to leave. There's nothing that anyone can do. And as much as I did ask her, did the family speak to her? Did the families speak to them good guys? Because they did mention in the families ubabake did speak about this. Check out this video and then we'll talk again.
Daga, and he is the father to Sibusiso. Baba, in particular,
hey, isiphathe kabi kakhulu sihlumezeka le ndlela isimanga silalanga ngisukulala nje.
Nikubonile loku uSibusiso ekupostile ku Facebook yini enikwaziyo nina ngobudlelwane bakhe nosisi lo sesishile emhlabeni?
Ngathi nje besazi ukuthi intombazane wahlukana nayo ngoba bahlukana phambi kwethu njengabazali ngoba phela akahle akuyona intombazane unkosikazi loya ulotsholiwe wayolotshelwa yimina izandla zami kakhulu kwasala umshado so mase kuba nezingxabano kwaze kwakhoza ukuthi angithathe athi asihambe siyovela khona noma wakhe kukhulunywe umakoti kwaseyamala phambi kwethu. Emveni kwaloko babeney'nkinga nje kakhulu, bebeney'nkinga impela nje ezisabekayo kakhulu. Kwayima evuleleka-ke umfana ukuthi asixoxele ukusuka nokuhlala kwendaba ukuthi le ndaba kahle kahle isukaphi. Kusho ukuthi ube umuntu ongakhulumi, wasitshena ishingane abayizela ukuthi akusiyona yakhe nje, wasitshena kwakuningi nje. Yilapho ngamxolela khona ngoba umakoti ngangimthanda kakhulu, ngamxolela mase kuqhamuka isayidi lakhe ethi into ebanga ukuthi angasitsheni ukuthi umakoti wakhe umthanda kakhulu, manje bazi ukuthi izolunga lento. Mese sitshenile thina amahlazo bese singakwamukeli kahle hle ukuze umakoti abuye azoshada kahle singazilutho, ikona bengasazisi. Kodwa ekhweni lakhe zonke izigameko ezenzekile bebezazi ngoba bebabikela.
Manje njengoba babuyelene benazi ukuthi sebabuyelene njengoba kuzowenzakala lesigameko.
Besingazi thina besazi bahlukene. Ngiqala ukubona Sunday ngibabona behamba bobabili. Phela bengikwazi nje umakoti ubencenga nje izihlobo zakhona lapha ekhaya njengakakhulu wakhe amantombazana akhona ukuthi akamncingele umkhwenyana wakhe. Kusho ukuthi wagagamela yonke lento ayisho. Kwayila umkhwenyane ke ubesendwebi kakhulu. Into engiyizwile ke ukuthi babange ukuthi la ayimuvele khona on umakoti uyona amdestroyele khona lapho ke wamdestroy ngoba phela kusho ukuthi naye ngendlela ukuthi wayemthanda yayikhona inhlese. Kusho ukuthi wavuma ukuthi asondele eduze kwakhe kodwa esenaye omunye umuntu, kanti uzothi ngale ngathi elele bese etshontsha ifoni ke lo umakoti bese eyavidurize ukuthi banaye bese postela bese esendela lo amuve on naye. Wasefika wamala yena. Thema sebuya back esethi hayi thina kusuthi siyaqhubeka naye futhi wamala kusuthi wasala yedwa kanjalo. Wasethukuthela kakhulu ke ikona okuholela ekuthenini aze enze kanje.
Manje baba uNtaka mhlambe ungasichazela ukuthi wena ngenkathi umbona kokugcina ebenjani, kwakuwumuntu oright, kwakuwumuntu ophatheke kabi, nokuthi nje uSibusiso bekuwumuntu onodlame noma into ecala manje.
Umfana wami nje ngimazi njengomuntu oquiet phela oziphuzelayo. Uma esephuzile nje ukhuluma nje into ayiqonde nje ngqo kodwa engalwi phela nje ukuthi uma esephuzile akanawo amahloni. Mangabe engaphuzile unamahloni ngalendlela eyisimanga. Kodwa mase kwaphuza isuke esazi ukuthi uzokhuluma nawe lento afisa ukuyikhuluma. Yena bengena umuntu onodlame udumile nasendaweni ukuthi nje hayi umfana obe right nje nomakhelwane nabangani bangakufakaza lokho.
Ugcineni nokumbona mawumbona benjani?
Ngimbone right nje izolo kusho ukuthi ubengifihlela mina ukuthi kuzokwenza. Ngizwe ngoba sekwenzeka isigameko kusho ukuthi izinto ezama symptoms ukuthi ubezozibulala izinto abezenze ekhaya ephingane lo kaphilo ngisho imoto uphisane ngayo izolo before kwenzeka isigameko.
Okwamanje njengomndeni yini ezokwenzakala kakhulukazi nomndeni wakamakoti nakunina khona senokukhulumeni?
Njengamanje abakamakoti sibona nesigamekweni lapho umakoti akadelele khona. Angikwazanga ukuthi ngikhulume nabo, wangibonile ukuthi bathanda ukuba nolaka futhi bengibona ukuthi into efanele le. Manje njengoba nami sengikulesimo bengithanda ukuthi sihlangane siyiphushe lento sikhombisa ukuthi thina singene phakathi kwalento le akekho onecala. Abantu kushuthi abayazi indaba yabo ibona laba abalele bobabili.
Manje umbuzo wami ogcina baba ukuthi ingane yona niyazi ukuthi ikhona.
Another thing that I'd also like to put out there, our parents do not really know us. They don't. They have a certain image in company they have in their heads. Abanye they can see that we are not like that and they're in denial. Abanye bamuthi asikho njalo. Abasazi nje. Basazi nje siyingane zabo kuphela, but in terms of knowing us in depth nje they don't. And another thing that I'm seeing that is also being said again is this thing in the phone. Excuse me. Ukuthi uNontobeko they got back together, and then they went their separate ways after Nontobe eqeda kummoshela. Do not get back with your ex, guys. Do not get back with your ex. People have this thing ukuthi akusebenzanga ngiqaleni, mhlawumbe manje seshintshile noma manje uzoshintsha. Angeke nje. Why njalo nifuna ukufudumeza izinto, ukufudumeza ama relationship? Why? Guys. And in the rough. You're rough nje nayo yodwa. It was a huge red flag. A huge red flag. Can barely video le.
uRafu uyayiveza le ndaba yaRafu kodwa akavezi ukuthi indaba yaRafu uyasukaphi. Usibula cathi nini last year this year ngoMay usibula wele ekhaya washayisa uNtobela ngaphezulu ngemoto wamqhufuza nje ngemoto. Hayi babe u2 washayisa bobabili benokwakuntobe noXoliwe wabashayisa nje. Sayitshela ufile uNtobe hayi nangalokho futhi ngangingekho ngafonelwa futhi ngatshela ukuthi hayibo sekwenzeka into kanjena. Hayi wafika uLontuza ngafika sengifika esibhedlela kahle wamshaya ngemoto ngathi vele kwakuyinhloso wenenhloso ithina shuthe sa blinde ukuthi cha kwasabuye sayimpembezelo ndisathi hayi mhlawumbe kuyenzeka iphutha umuntu uyalenza iphutha amshayisa umuntu ngephutha engeve eqondile sayitshela kanjalo kanti usibusho enenhloso ukuthi ambulale ngoba khona i-conversation yabo la ku WhatsApp ayivezile futhi wathi wena Ntobe kahle mina ngaphuma kuwena ngangiphuma ngomhla ka1 kuwena empilweni yakho Ntobe wathi uNtobe yazi le ngathi Ntobe yazi le video bengambophisa usibuko sathi kodwa ke ngoba vele ke asimbophisanga ngalesa sikhathi ake simlinde sibheke ukwetha kwakhe ukuthi wenza uyashintsha ngoba ube ngathi umuntu oshintshile
manje ukhuluma ngoshintsho sho ukuthi i-relationship yabo ibinjani ngoba besikhuluma nomndeni kaSibusiso bethi bona bayazi ukuthi bekunengqushu lapho nalapho kodwa ngokwakho uSibube kuumuntu ohlukumeza uNtobe noma into yenzakale njengoba uthi mhlambe bekuyiphutha ngenkathi emshayisa ngemoto awusichazele ukuthi ibi violent yini na le relationship yabo.
Ya ngingasho ukuthi beyiviolent ukuthi shuthi sina besinganakile kodwa ngithe mase ngilandele emva kwengozi le emshayisa ngemoto uNtobe washo ukuthi cha vele lo mfana i relationship yakhe ayikho.
Mina honestly speaking, I'm not shocked with what this lady is saying and how everything qala kancane guys, starts bit 1 2 3, it elevates, it keeps on getting bigger and bigger and bigger until it cannot grow anymore, of which lapho sisuke reach dead end, and that's when that people have this thing yokuthi hayi bengidakiwe hayi benginjani. No, a person who does into enza umuntu edakiwe, you must know what that person means it with all their heart. They're showing their true colors. They couldn't do it when they were sober. However, now they are drunk. They have speed. They have the courage. They have the courage to do that now. And they even tell you. Mina even telling me, Jake Pena, yo guys, Nina. Toxic relationships bafethu and toxic individuals. I don't know. Boy, even with that mental health video, that's what I wanted to speak about. Mina, I don't want to lie, guys. I support change. It just depends on the change, ngani. When it comes, Mina, if you start telling me about ama types wako, or we are in pursuit of a relationship, you tell me about ama types wako, and I'm not that. You tell, if you mention mental health or guti, you've once, Mina, we're not going to date. I don't want to lie to you. Mina, we are not going to date because unfortunately there are people who have had mental issues who've really became very good people after they've worked on it. Barait, kakulu. That's barait, kakulu. It's just unfortunate that I do not know anyone. But I'm sure there are people out there. There are definitely people out there. And I like that a person is able to tell you, I've went through this, and that person is also giving you, and do that. Do not hide you've once had mental issues. Don't. Because now, as I'm even saying this, it crosses my mind. Now people will even start hiding that because like, oh, lo, say about I had a problem like this. Let me not say that in order to the problem, that thing that makes me to say that we are not going to do anything, at all, is the fact that I do not know if you really are over it. You've worked and fixed your things. I cannot risk it. I cannot. I really cannot. And you just cannot trust people. To say right, only to find out right. And it's rare to find I'm still going through something like this. I'm not okay. This girl is talking about him being obsessed, checking him up. Lock on his own is a huge red flag. It's a huge red flag. Yes, but even accept and put us in, even my apologies for that. Yes, people do say that, and my apologies for that. Another problem is that people are cool. Because even if I told Shiman, we are required to tell any girl that you want. You being able to access any girl that you want does not mean ukuthi ubathanda bonke. It doesn't mean ukuthi ubathanda bonke. Because ngenza ungabi Shimane but still be like this. Uthola ukuthi lo uyamthanda. Nalo uyamhlamba umthanda, and you went through something. And you're still not over what you went through previously. Work on yourselves, guys. Work on yourselves. This thing of rushing to be in a relationship because our friends are telling us nobody, noma ufuna ubani, and all of that. At the end of the day, it's not worth it. It is not worth it. It's sad how everything ended. It's sad. I do not condone GBV. I do not condone toxicity. I do not condone ubruti. So mnayantanda cool, guys. I hope you are going to still strive to be better people, better human beings. Unfortunately, what has happened. The only thing that is sad now, I'm scared with this does not become a trend. Before someone does something, they end up going live like Sibusiso did. They are both wrong. If everything that happened, Sibusiso is dead wrong. Yes. Because now you proof. My hearsays, guys. Says wrong now and all of that. In there was a email and all of that. Unfortunately, you proof. But if what is being said is true, they are both wrong. Both wrong. But never ever feel like any footy. I don't even know why am I even saying that. Would never ever feel like you can take someone else's life. Just get to know yourself, to learn, work on yourself. You do that, you will never get to that point. Once you start to see with law, ufuna keep correct. We am Shia.